All right, and we are back with part 9 of our Learn to Play Stellaris series. With that being said, there was a big update, the 4.3 Cetus update. I think that's how you say it. Cetus? Not sure. In any case, when I loaded into the game, it did warn me that because this is an older save, and this applies to pretty much anything after 4.3. So it might have some weird behaviors or something might act weird, but in any case, I just want to give you a heads up that since this is an older version, still in the 4.0 series, we might see some weird things that aren't reflected in the most latest and greatest meta. So with that being said, just want to get that out of the way. And let's go ahead and take a look at where we were at. We wanted to claim this, which was our big thing here, and we did. As you can see that they were on their way here to do exactly the same thing. So it's a good thing that we did rush over there to make sure we can block them off, because I believe they are, yeah, fanatic xenophobes. So, all right, so let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Right now it looks like we can launch an agenda. All right, so I think, yeah, we were having a faster colony development speed, which is good for our colonies that we got going on here. I think this is a good one. Monthly unity, it's always good to have. Looks like we are full on a resource, so let's pause that real quick just to make sure that we aren't wasting anything. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll sell some of it to get it off our plates, but let's do a double check to see if there are any buildings we could build with the leftover, I shouldn't say leftover, but the copious amounts of minerals that we have. Not seeing anything right here, but I mean, we could build something rather than nothing. Planetary infrastructure speed, what is this? It doesn't even say what this is. Ah, well, I guess that's that weird thing that we were talking about, right? Because I have no idea what the heck these are. And it says description. Well, that's one of those weird bugs that we're talking about, because, yeah, I have no idea what that is. We might want to replace that. I think it might have been the automation building. I think they might have removed the automation building. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. Looks like they did. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead and build a civilian industries building here, just because we are struggling a bit on that. So let's go ahead and do that. And then here, looks like we're already building out this stuff. Good. While we're at it, we could build one of those here too, just to get things going. And then same thing here. We could build a research lab for now. You know, we can keep those spots filled with something better than nothing, right? And same thing here. Go. All right. Looks like what the heck's with our fleet? Fleet's looking really weird. I did read that, you know, the fleets did change a bit. Is there a way to like put them together? Can't we merge them? Are we able to merge a fleet somehow? Merge, we can't. Ah, they really messed up the command limit. Oh dang, our naval capacity is over too. Maybe we should get rid of some of these. I think that's what we'll do. Unless we need to take out anything else. Let me do a double check before we commit to that. So we kill something and then, you know, we needed them, then that would have been a bad thing. I'm not seeing anything, so let's go ahead and go over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to disband this one, just because it's probably going to cause us to, it's probably causing our naval capacity to go crazy. And then same thing for this one, because we can still have this person here, and we can actually bring them back to our place. But yeah, let's go ahead and disband this one, because we don't need it anymore, because we already took care of what was going on. It's going to make us look weaker, though, I'm not going to lie, you know, but at least our naval capacity isn't affected, and that should be helping us a lot. Let's go ahead and pause again real quick. Yeah, this one, because this unlocks kinetics weapons path. Very nice. Yeah, so I'm a bit concerned continuing this game. The reason being is the changes to the military. And when I look at this, you know, it's not a lot of power. And I think, you know, last time we were here, we had like around 2,000 because we took out the thing here. And now if I look at this, it looks relatively the same as before. I could be wrong. But if the enemy or the, you know, the AI isn't adjusted to the new Navy stuff, I'm just going to get steamrolled. And so that's going to be really hard to counter. So because we just have to go to the new basically make a new game in order to keep up with the changes that happen from 4.3. So just something to keep in mind. We will continue this, but if it comes to a point where we are just simply outnumbered due to, oh, of course they do. Well, you know what? We're gonna close our borders to you too. There we go. Because if we can't go there, then you can't go here. But yeah, if it turns out that the game is just wildly unbalanced because of the new version, yeah, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, it's rare when like a new version comes out and it makes old versions like obsolete in the terms of like compatibility or game mechanics, and this is one of those times where that actually happens. So as unfortunate as it is, it does happen. So you know, that's just how this game is, and it's not a terrible thing. If anything, it's like it's an excuse to, you know, stop this and, you know, either wrap it up or, you know, start a new game of Stellaris. And that's, you know, starting a new game of Stellaris is always great, right? So it's not always bad things. Let's go ahead and research that, because it looks like we need a automated shipyard. There we go. So it looks like, dang, we are still struggling with consumer goods, even though we had built, oh wait, no, we're about to build a civilian infrastructure. Well, let's see if this fixes it. But at the same time, let's go ahead and sell some of these to see if we can fix that as well. But let's go ahead and see how this affects our stuff. So let's wait for the new month. Okay, so yeah, it balanced out pretty nicely. There we go. But, you know, we're eventually going to come back to, you know, oversupply of this and this. So what can we do? Well, we could build silos, you know, on these things, and oops, that is the wrong thing. I want to click this. So we could build silos here like this, and a resource silo, which, you know, gives us more stuff. It's not a bad thing. Let's go ahead and build that here, because we want more renowned leaders to contact us. I mean, we saw how strong, where is she? Leaders. Yeah, this one. So this is a renowned leader. And she's got like crazy amounts of, you know, levels and experience and traits. So that's really good. We want more of those. We still have our poor little colony ship. We just got those people just chilling there. We got a new ship. We got a frigate, the Dark Wanderer. What an ominous name. Let's go ahead and build that. And then we're probably going to want to add some, yeah, we're probably going to want to add some defenses here. And then also a little bit of this as well to kind of bolster things up a bit, because I'm not too happy with, these people over here, just given that and these people have also closed off their borders to us too. So we got to be wary of all these people now. But we can keep the Dark Wanderer over here and kind of keep him between these two. Actually, it's probably better to keep him here now that I think about it.
Construction completed.
Ooh, let's get this one so we can start harvesting that strategic resource. There we go. And then let's build here to gather that one. Awesome. So yeah, I don't even know if we could try to sneak past this one. I don't even know what the range of aggro is on this, but I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and get a cold fusion reactor. Man, that'd be crazy to get a cold fusion reactor in real life. Be fantastic. Let's do this, because I want to start excavating things here pretty darn soon. Actually, where are you? Let me find you. Oh, you are over there. Okay, perfect. Because yeah, you're gonna start working on these things here pretty soon. We got this one and that one. Got that one. And we have one over here too. Look at that.
We are being hailed.
What? Oh, all right. So Federation, okay. Militant and fanatic spiritualist will form a federation with us. My concern is that, are they okay with these people? I'm very concerned, because this could be it's a really good offer, but it's also could be bad because then it can turn people against us. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one I'd want to do. I think for now, let's go ahead and do it. Because why not? There we go. XP. Oh. I think we have to put someone here, right? Oh, I thought we could put a an envoy, but it seems like we have to dedicate a leader now. Oof. Let's go ahead. Return the middle. Yes. Let's not risk an altercation. Never want to risk altercations because it can just lead to unnecessary fighting, and obviously it's not what we want to do. How did this get removed? Did I not take this over? I thought I took this over. I could have sworn that was taken over. Our pleasure. See, and now we get a favor, and we get plus 50, and also more renown. As long as we're still good. Waiting to be assigned. Let me see. Let's take a quick. Let's pause real quick and. Uh-oh. Hold on. Did we get pulled into war? Okay, no. Gulk for carry as declared war. Uh-oh. Holy. That's not a fallen empire, is it? Where are those people? Let's see where they're at. Oh, they're up here. Oh, these two are going to go out in. Okay. Well, as long as we're not in the middle of it, I don't care. You guys can fight each other all you want. Although I'm very tempted to take over this one. I wonder if we can. I wonder if we could sneak that. Let's see. How much is that? Lacking. I think we could do it, though. Let's go ahead and do it after they are done. Because if they're too busy fighting a war, we could... I mean, man, we could definitely sneak this and get that archaeological site, because that would be fantastic.
Construction completed.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Construction completed.
Uh-oh, another war. What? No. This is why. Oh my gosh. This is why I didn't want to. This is what I was worried about. They want to fight. No. The war target is superior. No, I'm not ready to fight. That is insane. Why would they want to fight? And they're right next to me too. And here's the thing. They're pacifists. Why would we fight them? It makes no sense. Gosh. So many things happening so fast. This is how quickly things can spiral out of control. But I guess that oh wait, what were we doing? Contacts, that's right. Let's see. Looks like we're pretty positive with a lot of people. Surprisingly, oh wait, no, not surprisingly. They are harming our relations. So yeah, so these people are trying to hurt us. So let's see if we can fix that. Because we don't want to start a war with them. Or we're trying to avoid a war. But it seems like they're actively trying to start a war, so it is what it is. I think we should invite these people. Is there a way to, like, how do I offer invite to Federation? Yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah. What? Why? Oh my gosh. I hope they're not being spiteful because I didn't want to go to war with a pacifist.
Construction.
I guess it remains to be seen, right? Alright, so now we got that one. So let's go ahead and build our stuff on it.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
And we can't take over this one because, well, you could see that it's just got really low habitability, but not the worst thing in the world. So let's go ahead and take a look at our new... Wow. That... those are some crazy options. So Dyson Swarm and Hyper Relays. I mean, this might be more helpful overall for increasing speed between systems, but I do like that one. Uh-oh. Leader retired. Let's see. Open council position. Not a big deal. Ooh. Do we not have a... Oh no, they just simply retired. Okay. Not a big deal. So let's take a look at what we can hire. So we need a new commander. And we'll see if, you know, removing the other fleets was a mistake given the new update. But I guess that remains to be seen. But right now, it does look like, you know, if I'm looking at this, the military power hasn't changed, but if anything, it just got worse for us. So that's why I'm just a bit nervous on this run. And quite honestly, if it turns out to be too hard or, you know, like just really imbalanced, because you know, every time I load into this game, it just says, hey, like, you know, it's an incompatible save. Just so you know, there's a lot of changes. And, you know, you guys might want to take a look at those changes too, because they changed like how they counted like fleets, especially with like different types of ships like corvettes and frigates and cruisers and battleships. So they all have their numbers changed. And I believe there were some unity balances. If anything, it looked like a nerf to unity builds. So I think people were just unity rushing a bit too hard. But sorry, let's get back to this. Going here. No, I don't need that. They are going to be a counselor, but they're also going to be a commander. I mean, as an overall selection, this one's great. I do like this, but we're not fighting a lot. And anytime we fight, usually we also need to repair the shield as well as the armor. So, you know, having the whole regen and the armor regen's nice, but shields, you know, I think sometimes shields actually can repair themselves too. So this might solve the whole thing, but we're not fighting too much, especially with what we got going on. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this one just because it's an overall like, hey, this is really easy. Not easy, but just like an overall selection, like it applies to everything that we're doing. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's also, honestly, like the lowering the number is kind of nice. It kind of makes it more manageable in that sense. So the question is, do we want to, you know, build this? Because one, it's going to take, you know, the alloys to build this. And then two, is it going to be worth it? In my opinion, yes, just because it is right next to an aggressive person or civilization. So let's go ahead and do that. So we typically want to build up star bases, you know, like this or this, that are like right in front of, man, we just did a lot of conquest focused stuff. Whoa, they changed it. Oh, so you can gain research. For some reason, this is a new screen to me. I don't know if they changed it, but I remember seeing it looking a little different. They might have revamped it in the 4.3. Looks, all right, so now we have two negatives. We have a negative in an electrical, negative in food, but not crazy negative. We are at a pretty good surplus of minerals, a good surplus of alloys. So what we could do is kind of take a look to see, is there anything we could be doing? So maybe we need to get the specialization, this food processing going. So let's go ahead and go, nope, that's not what I want. I want technology. Yeah, well, this screen looks a bit different too. This one. Let's see. If we change research, do we have that currently available? We do not. Okay. So we'll just keep that writing. Oh, what? Did it not like that I hit change? Did I just stop it? Oh no, right here. There we go. Let's continue that. There we go. All these are kind of chilling. Let me see. Where are you? Oh wait, no, you're one person we want to keep here. Okay, so let's have you. Are you our excavator? Okay, so let's have you do the anomalies. Where is our excavator? I know we have an excavator somewhere. Are you the excavator? You are. You're all the way over here. Completed. What are you doing over there? Let's get you back on over here. There we go. And then let's have you guys need to be doing something else.
Is the key to the universe.
Let's have you guys reach for the stars. There we go. All right, so now we got that going. Sweet, we got the gas, a frigate. Nice, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so yeah, so see, like things just balance out over time. It's kind of weird. I mean, we could build one right here, actually. It's not a bad idea since we are kind of, yeah, see it's going up and down. Let's go ahead and build one there. Can we hire another official? I don't care about that. Yeah, you know what? It looks like this this planet is missing an official, so let's go ahead and do just that. I don't like that screen, so let's go ahead and go here, leaders, officials, and you are going to be ruling a planet, my friend, so let's go ahead and see what we can do about that. You're not going to be a counselor. Experience gain. Yes, I know. They want to have agreements with us, but I don't necessarily agree. Get it? Anyways. You know, it's between this one and this one. Leader lifespan, not bad. A xenophile, and then a materialist. But that's if they're a counselor. Oh, planet governor. So if they're a planet governor, they'd get that. Okay. You know what? Maybe this one is the correct one then. Because materialist is not a bad thing to have. You know, they don't get the leadership gain as much, but they live longer. So yeah, I think that's a good call. Let's go and do that one. There we go. And then boom. Awesome. Temporal prism. Fascinating. Okay, so I think that was just literally that, wasn't it? Oh, we already completed another. Nice. Subdermal stimulation. Army morale plus 10. Unlocks feature chemical bliss. I mean, oh, this is a really good one. This is a hard choice between this or this, because this is really good. Species modification points. This would allow us to get into changing our species and, you know, choosing better species. Yeah, here. And then, like, you could change. Oh, because we have to get the gene tailoring. So I can't even do it without the tech. I don't know if this one's going to pop up again. I really hope it does. But I feel like this one's far more important to take. So I'm going to take this one. Let's go ahead and claim this natural. Yeah, or this, or actually, let's go here first and then get that one. Bellamycosin freeholders. What can we offer? Let's offer them. We'll give you guys some minerals. There we go. So you get off our backs because we don't want to lose anything. So it's usually better to pay off the raiders and the marauders, so that way, you know, they don't take out a system and, you know, say they take out this one and then this guy can come in and sweep in and take it. It's like, ugh, gosh. We want to avoid it in general. Wow, we got another one. A wormhole. Okay, so let's go for that one. It's pretty sweet to me. Okay, hold on, because turn hostile, we gain a science ship. Am I going to lose her if I say the safety of human people hinges on their destruction? See, that's the problem. It's like, I don't know if, like, taking this person, like, if I put the safety, you know, U.S. Walter Rayleigh, which is this person or this ship, turns hostile, it could be really bad. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Other science ship. Whoa, this has jump capabilities. What? Wait, can we even use the jump capabilities? Advanced cloaking. Do we even have that on our ships? No, we don't. Yeah, no, this is a crazy ship. Okay, well, I'm gonna put them over here just in case they do turn hostile and they're under a defensive platform, or I guess a starhold. So let's go. Let's also upgrade that thing too while we're at it. All right, so our energy just keeps going down, so that's not good. Ooh, we can upgrade. Let's do that. Thank you. Ooh. Improve structural integrity or get a destroyer. I think we'll go for the destroyer because that gets us to battleships sooner than later. It's always a positive. Looks like our capacity went up. The readied shield plus 10%. So that must be from our Federation. Oh, our economy is much higher than theirs. Nice. It's a good position to be in. Looking great. Looks like we have some open buildings here. Did they it looks like they patched out that that one building. Oh, I know it's still here. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, oh Jesus. What the heck? Gosh, so many pop-ups. Let's do this one. Let's agree to establish an embassy. Humans, how delightful. We haven't expected your encounter for a few centuries. Personally, I thought you would... Is this a... It's a fallen empire, isn't it? Yeah. They don't care. Cool. Okay, so we'll just do that one. Because they don't really care, because they're fallen empires. Appears a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software. United Nations of Earth opinion civilian regime changes by... I mean, why wouldn't you choose this one, you know? So let's just do that, because, like, why would we want to ruin our relationship with these people? You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. Maybe association status? Let's try that. I mean, we already given one to them, right? Oh my... Why is this person always declining it? Like, what's the point of being in the Federation if we're not bringing in anyone else? That's the problem with Federation. Sometimes it's just like, the AI is just blah. You know, like, it's like, come on, guys. The more allies we can get, the better. Like, really. Cool. I feel like I can't really do anything else over here, so I guess I'm just gonna leave them there.
An anomaly.
Oh, they took it. Dang it. I was really hoping to get that. Whoa, they're getting taken over by this person. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're getting wrecked. We got to get our ship out of there. They're losing a lot of ground. That's not good. But dang it, I wanted that. I wanted that because I wanted this archaeological site, because you can get some really good things from archaeological sites. Let's just add a monthly trade to start balancing out our, one, our minerals, and then two, our energy credits. You know what I mean? Just let's do 50. I think 50 is good, and then let's go ahead and sell some, and then we can buy some food too. Here we go.
Council agenda ready.
Council agenda. Boom. And then the next one. Let's do give and take. That one looks pretty good. All right. Finished off that one. So now we get a sweet Ascension perk. So we can do biomorphosis. The flesh is weak. Synthetic evolution. Mind over matter. So now we have those, you know, these ones available to us. So I wonder if we could quickly pause real quick and then take a look at the tech tree to, you know, because I have a feeling. Oh, is that the tech tree? Wait, no. It's we can't see it, can we? I was hoping to see the tradition tree for the up and coming one. Let me see if there's, you know, starting from the bottom, if there's anything else that like reaches out to me, because otherwise it's like we don't really need to worry about like taking anything else, and we could probably take one of the 4 that are kind of locked out. Envoy specialization conversion time. And I mean, this is nice if I'm trying to make everyone happy. No, we only have 3 planets, so this doesn't really matter. Although now that I look at this, this is actually really good if you go wide. I might have said that in my previous video, but looking at it, I'm just like, an official capacity +2 plus, you know, minus 25% from planets. That's pretty nice. This is really good in general. Monthly unity, not bad. You know, this is overall good one. Don't really need more star bases. I'm not taking over things. 150 naval capacity, geez. Yeah, that's a huge one. Well, I mean, I guess you can... Yeah, you would need a lot of anchors or anchorages to even get that, so that's pretty good. It's a good power projection. Enigmatic engineering, I don't really need that. I don't really care about that either. Arcano tech weapon damage. I don't really need that. This allows us to do psionics, but yeah, I'm not really leaning into like one way or the other for these. I kind of want to do this one though, because I usually go psionics just because I find it to be overall really good. Yeah, why not? Let's do this one. All right. So where were we? Yeah, we got a good buildup of stuff. So let's go ahead and start building bases, because why not? Because why not? Let's go ahead and take over this one too, because look at those exotic gases. Those are pretty nice. I like that. Okay, you're doing nothing. So let's go ahead and research this one, research that one. Research.
System
Go.
survey concluded.
It's taking up so much energy. Consuming. I mean, just overall our whole thing,
Construction
you know.
completed.
Not much we could do. Could build another thing. Can we? No, we can't. You know, I could use this one to test to see if like I could sneak around. I'm gonna move this one over here though, and then I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this one to test to see if I can go around this Stellarite, which I highly doubt I will be able to because it's, you know, its aggro range is probably pretty large. But you know, we don't know until we try, so that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, we should probably do these. Go. Oh, sweet. Okay, intriguing.
Completed.
Oh my god.
Situation log
So
has
many
been updated.
pop-ups. Okay, so now we got a little bit of minor artifacts. Let's go ahead and let's do this one. There we go. So now we just got another thing. We got a perfectly faceted carbon. I wonder what makes it perfect. Is it like structure perfect or something? I don't know. Now our food's too much. Okay, so let's cancel this because we don't need to do that. And then let's sell it. Yeah, our trade's getting pretty up there. No. Launch the deceased into space. That's a bit rough. But the masses mourn, I would say. Why would we launch them into space? Oh man, they're really pushing hard. Okay. Maybe we should maybe we should build up some things over here. Let's go ahead and do a hangar bay, one torpedo bay, and a gun battery. And then we'll get this and this. There we go, because we're not going to be stationing any troops there for now. I mean, we might later, but I think that's a good call. Yeah, look at that. All right, so we got a gun battery, so let's add another hangar bay and then a torpedo. And then let's put communications jammer. Excellent. Excellent. I think a resource silo here is going to be fantastic for us.
System survey concluded.
And I think could probably build a shipyard here as well as another anchorage, because why not? It's good to have a shipyard over here. All right, let's see. Translate more lyrics. Fantastic. So the difficulty is still 1. So as long, in my opinion, give access to the master's teaching philosophical mindset. Okay, I gotta check out edicts real quick, but my rule of thumb here is as long as the difficulty is less than or equal to the skill bonus, I keep letting it go, because I think that'll make sure that like you at least get something good. So open council position, let's go ahead and put you there. Fascinating.